Hello Blazers, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. Hi guys, doing today? Welcome to a brand new video and welcome to yet another Russian Q&A. Classic format on my channel, I've not done it in a while, and as usual what I did is that I went to my Instagram and I asked you guys to ask me some personal questions or some questions about Russia, and I, as always, will be responding to the best ones in this video. If you want your question to be answered, then go over and follow my Instagram and be on the lookout for the next time I do this. Now this Q&A in particular, I guess I would like to name the Leaving Russia edition, because obviously that's what all the questions are going to be about. Am I happy that I left Russia? Do I regret leaving Russia? Am I planning to go back to Russia? Am I planning to never go back to Russia? All of the questions are going to be addressed in this video. Let's get into it. First question, did you have other options besides Georgia to move out of Russia? Yeah, there obviously were a couple of options for me to move. I think if you've been following my channel for a bit, then you're aware of this, but if you're not, the Russian passport is not like the greatest in the world, not the strongest in the world. There's not like a ton of places I can go to stay with this thing without needing a special permit like a work or a study visa. So to put it simply, pretty much the entirety of the so-called Western world is blocked off for me. Even if I can afford to live in some of those countries, I simply do not have the right to stay. But still, with the Russian passport, there are some places that you can go to. And actually, let me just list off the top locations for Russians fleeing Russia right now. Number one has gotta be Georgia, obviously. Georgia has a super open visa policy. They pretty much allow a citizen of any country to be in Georgia for one entire year. Then you could just do a visa run, leave the country, and come back and get another year pretty much. It's a beautiful place, it's more or less affordable, and also it's one of the most sort of pro-Western progressive countries out of the whole entire ex-Soviet Union. It has more of a freedom of speech and everything, so for a lot of Russians, Georgia is like Wakanda, bro. Next country that a lot of people are moving to right now is Armenia. It's more of a pro-Russian state, I guess, but it's also nice and it allows you to stay up to half a year without a visa and then do the same thing, go back and get another half a year stay. And then there's many ex-Soviet countries that allow you to stay for like upwards to 90 days. These are Kazakhstan, I think, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. A lot of people also go to Serbia right now because Serbia also allows Russians to stay up to 3 months, 90 days. And some of the more obscure variants include countries like Latin America, like Argentina, for example. Then there's also Asia. People go to Thailand and Bali. And if you're a proper loaded crypto millionaire, then you could just go to Dubai or something. So yeah, there were quite a few options for me, but I decided to choose Georgia because I felt like I'm gonna vibe with it the most. I sort of like the mindset that this country has, you know what I mean? And it's also very beautiful, and I feel like I've made the right choice. If you had the freedom to move to any country, which would it be and why? I would say it would probably be any country in Western Europe. Not even Western Europe, just European Union. Because I feel like it's literally some of the best, it might be the best place to live on Earth, let's be honest. As far as personal freedom and, you know, security. And also, Europe is more of a like a welfare state in a sense, right? Where if you're a citizen, you can get free medicine and stuff like that. I think I would prefer it to America, for example, personally. Did you have some problems with friends who still support Putin heavily, and how do you deal with that? I don't have friends like that. Does your family currently have plans to leave Russia too? Not at all, bro. I mean, you guys gotta understand, me and my parents were a different generation. We value different things. I want to see the world, I want to travel, I want to express myself. They do not have those desires. They work regular jobs. Their desires is just, you know, having a dacha and just chilling, basically. And as long as they have that, they'll be fine, pretty much. Yes, food is getting more expensive, it's harder to live, but they'll get by, you know, they've seen some shit. They've lived through the collapse of the Soviet Union and everything, so, you know, I probably feel like I have to run because I've never experienced like a truly traumatic events within my country before, but they've already went through that multiple times. So I just think that people like my parents from that generation, they don't feel like very scared about the future. They just feel like, yeah, this is something we're gonna get through. So yeah, it's really not on their bucket list. Will you return to Russia? Now this is a question I got like a billion times, basically. It's gonna be probably in the title and the thumbnail of this video. Look, I mean, this is a very hot question because, to be completely honest right now, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I do not know what my future holds in for me. Like, I'm literally in a position where I feel like I'm kind of homeless, if that makes a lot of sense. I'm not, obviously, I'm not. I'm living a relatively comfortable life still, you know. I'm not trying to like cry on camera here saying how, you know, please pity old poor me. No, that's not exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that my mind state is like that though. Sort of metaphorically, I'm homeless because I'm not in my home country. And even though I do feel welcomed here in Georgia, still, it's not my home. And low-key, I don't really love being in this like nomadic state where you're really like not tied to the country you live in a sense. Meaning the fact that in Georgia here, I don't have like a residency or a citizenship or anything, and I don't really see an opportunity for myself to get a citizenship or residence in any other country, you know? But I also am not really exactly feeling very excited about going back to Russia, my home. So, like, I have no rights in my home country, and I have no rights wherever I live, because I'm not, like, naturalized. Day-to-day life is normal, but, like, in a bigger perspective, it just feels like I don't know where I'm going. So I have no clue. You know, I would like to go back to Russia. I really enjoyed living in St. Petersburg. It's an awesome awesome city and I still am in love with it, absolutely. But I want to live in the Russia that existed before the special military operation, you know what I mean? And I really don't feel like there's a place for me in the Russia of now. I really don't know, you know, this is a hard question because I get asked at this all the time by friends, by just random people I meet who find out that I'm Russian and I live here now. They're like, oh, what are you gonna do? What do you want? Are you gonna stay here? You wanna move to other countries? I'm like, bro, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing with my life. You know, one thing I'm sure of is that I don't want to be fucking either dead or in jail. That's what I want. That's one thing I'm sure of, okay? As long as those two things are ticked on the bucket list, I'm fine. But yeah, like in the long term, of course, I want to see Russia prosper. I want to see Russia be a decent worldly country. That's what I want, and I want to live in Russia that would be like that. I guess that's the simple question. Do I want to return now? Right now, in this very moment? Definitely not. In perspective, like years down the line, yeah, of course. Are you going to apply for Georgian citizenship? I mean, I've got this question actually quite a lot, and I guess people just think it's super easy to get citizenships in countries. It's not how it works. Like, as far as I understand, in Georgia, you need to get like a residency permit, and then you're supposed to live in the country for 10 years before you get become a citizen, so that's probably just not possible. Do you still pay rent for your apartment in St. Petersburg, or did you cancel the contract? I canceled it, obviously. It wouldn't make any sense for me to rent two apartments, and as you can see, I moved all of my stuff from St. Petersburg here to Georgia, so no, I'm not renting a place in St. Petersburg anymore. Like, technically, I don't have a home in Russia. I have my parents' home in Chelyabinsk, but no flat, no place of my own anymore, you know? Do you still get attacked online for being Russian, or have people calmed down? This is a good question, and here's the thing, again, I get it, I understand why people are mad at Russians overall right now, but yeah, I've been getting some dumb shit, and I'm not even talking about, like, you know, actual decent criticism. I'm talking about, like, literally, here in Georgia, when I moved to my apartment, like, I didn't have, like, water in my apartment for, like, a day or something, and I posted about it on Instagram in my story, and I got like some responses saying, oh, you don't have running water? Tell that to the kids in Ukraine, you asshole. Like, what? What are you talking about? Can I live, bro? Can I fucking live? Like, can I not talk about anything that is going on in my life right now? So yeah, there definitely is less stuff like that now, where I would get like just unhinged DMs from people telling me to kill myself because I'm Russian, hence this one, for example. Great DM. Those have kind of stopped. I feel like those were the people who, you know, haven't ever watched my channel, just saw like maybe one video and got the wrong idea of who I am, I guess, and what I stand for, and they just decided, like, fuck this guy, he's Russian, I'm gonna write a DM saying that he's cancer, bro. He's responsible for everything. And I feel like the hype, let's put it that way, kind of died down, and now the only people that stay and watching my channel are people who watch me for ages and who are subscribed, so yeah, I'm getting less unhinged messages. And look, again, don't get me wrong, I don't really take it too hard. I mean, sometimes when there's a lot of it, it gets overwhelming, but I've been a YouTuber for like 8 years now, and you develop a thick skin for insults and everything, so it happens. I dealt with it fine, and now it's pretty much gone. How can you have so much social life if you don't speak Georgian? I wouldn't ever be able. Well, actually, Georgians speak very good English, that's the thing, and also a lot of them just speak Russian too. You know, if I'm like in a taxi and it's an older taxi driver, or I'm like in a store and it's an elderly lady, there's like more of a chance they'll speak Russian than English, actually. As far as like the people I hang out with, the places I hang out in, first of all, there's a whole ass international community here. There's a lot of expats here and everything. People from all sorts of places, America, Europe, Middle East, Africa, I mean, there's all sorts of people here. And everybody obviously speaks English to each other. So yeah, pretty much all of my Georgian friends that I've made here, we just talk English to each other, and then I just speak Russians to Russian. Or some Georgians I've met here actually prefer to speak Russian instead of English as well. So yeah, it really depends, but if you want to come over here and live here, if you just only know English and your native language, or just English, you'll be fine. Trust me, you won't have much of a problem with your social life. What is the general attitude towards Russians in Georgia from your experiences? I mean, like I said, my experiences have been super positive. Georgians have just been super hospitable. They're just great people, and I actually get recognized a lot as well, which is wild, which I did not expect. I get recognized like every single day, at least a couple of times. And yeah, there's not been a single time where I personally faced anything. There's been a situation where like one guy I know from Belarus actually got into a fight with some football hooligan type guys, but I actually don't know what happened there. Maybe you know, they provoked it somehow. And also like one time when I was at a bar, some guys came in and started screaming basically fuck Russia around the whole bar, and everybody including the Georgians in the bar kind of just looked at them like, what is this? You know, you're just kind of ruining everybody's mood. You know, everybody's hanging out drinking, and then this guy just walks in and starts screaming fuck Russia in the middle of everything. And it's not like I was offended by it. I wasn't. It was just like, bro, you're scaring the hose, you know. that's literally what it was like. Literally everybody in the bar was like, okay bro, we get it, chill out. And the bar was like 98% filled by Georgian people. So yeah, those are like the only things that really happen here. Other than that, it's been fine. How do you deal with living away from your family? How often do you see them? I mean, I haven't seen my family in a while. Last time I saw them was like New Year's. Honestly, I feel like I'm not a very sentimental guy. To be honest, I don't know why. Like, I never really miss like anybody. Maybe I'm just a fucking psychopath, bro. I actually don't know, but I really don't. Like, I miss them when I'm reminded of their existence, kind of. And I'm not talking about just family, but friends as well, you know? Like, I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, man, this guy's cool. I wish we could hang out right now. But it's not like I'm sitting there like, man, I miss like this particular person. And I feel like it's the same with family for me. I don't know why, bro. It doesn't mean that I don't love them and I don't support them or something, but I'm just not like very sentimental. Like, I feel fine being alone, basically. And I've been living away from my family, been living on my own for a while now. For pretty much almost 3 years at this point, so I got used to it. And actually, I guess I'm like a control freak of my own life in a sense, you know? The further away from my family, the more I feel like I have freedom. That's kind of fucked up, but it's just the truth, you know? So when I was growing up, I was like a mommy's boy, basically. And I was like, mom, I do my own thing. I get tattoos now, bro. I'm literally 13 years old on the inside, let's be honest. That's my fucking psychology. What can you do, I guess? Anyways, guys, yeah, I think those are gonna be pretty much all the questions I'm gonna respond to in this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope it gave you a little bit of a more of an insight in what is going on in this fucking dumbass brain right here. I'm probably gonna have another video uploaded soon about my overall feelings of leaving Russia and kind of going kind of more in detail and kind of just ranting about it, because I've been going through some shit, you know? But yeah, again, I just want to say thank you for your support, thank you for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, then please make sure to slap that like on it. As well, guys, as always, if you want to support me additionally, go over to the description. I have the codes to my crypto wallets there, you can donate to them. And yeah, guys, I guess that is going to be pretty much it for today's video though, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.